be fine without you.
As hell. Let me go ahead and tell you what happened. Okay, so today during the Splatoon test fire for the first hour, it was supposed to work for the first hour, but it did not work at all. A lot of people reporting on Twitter saying they couldn't get on. Nintendo screwed up. I actually saw a couple of memes that was funny as heck, man. It was just like funny as mess, but the Splatoon Global Test Fire, man, it did not go off on the best launch today. And you know what? I could really say that, hey, look, man, don't let such a small feature like tarnish, man. I thought it was like gonna end like in the next 30 seconds, man. I had people on Twitter talking about I've been playing Squid Jump for like a whole hour. I was like, okay, that sounds fun. Some people was posting their how far they got in Squid Jump. Well, I can only go to level 2, but okay, I wasn't all that interested in Squid Jump. It was funny because you know what, a lot of people was commenting that was enraged, man. They acting like this game was that crack, man. That crack, man. I like Splatoon do this to people, man. Man, it's that crack, man. I'm like, oh crap. Like this game, like was funny, man. It was so funny on. And I was checking Twitches too. I checked some call me Johnny Twitch. I checked Game Explain. I checked Nairo Twitch. I checked um J the J Wits Twitch, and it was funny. And PK Sports Twitch as well. I checked all those guys Twitch. It was funny as mess. J Wits, he basically played the "You're a Squid Now, You're a Kid Now" song from the commercial. Derek was talking about Cheetos. I didn't stay long for Naru to see what Nairo was doing. And PK Sport, I just like clicked in, clicked out, just like that. And a lot of people was having malfunctions with a lot of people was having malfunctions with Splatoon Global Test Fire. And you know, I was like kind of feeling it, but man, I was like, man, I want to get on too, man. So after the I tested after it went turned 7 o'clock, everybody was giving up, going off because they thought it was an hour. But what Nintendo did was a really smart thing to do. They extended it to 7. They extended it all the way to 8 o'clock. So you had until 7 to 8 to play, right? Because the fact that the global test fire wasn't working the whole hour it was supposed to work, but it didn't work. So when I went back on Twitter, I see people reporting in like, "Hey, I'm online now. I'm online. I'm playing Splatoon right now. I'm in." And when I went back to Derek the Game Explains on Twitch page, and then people in their comments saying, "Hey, I'm back online now. It's working now." So and then I went back to Twitter again to make sure and confirm that more people was getting back online. Then Game Explain tweeted out that, "Hey, look, man, are we actually gonna get online this time?" Now I went back. Then I cut back on the game and see can I get back on. And you know what happened? I got back on. I got back on Twitch, and I was watching the whole stream, and that was like, oh wow, man! And then I got back on. Let's see, can I get back on? And you know, oh, everything went smooth afterwards because you know what? Nintendo had extended that hour of on the Splatoon Global Test Fire. The hour that was supposed to go, it was a miss. But that second hour was well worth the miss. You know what? It got more people on the game longer. More people stayed around, had fun, and even though I wasn't not handing out my L's like I was supposed to, thank you team, because y'all sucked. And let's not. Um, the global test fire was fun overall, but it was not good in the beginning. It was a rocky start, but it ended out good, man. So I'm kind of happy, man, that it started out good, man. It's a funny afterthought, man. Just thinking about it, man, because you know what, Nintendo messed up because last time, all 3 times, it was a perfect smooth sailing for the time. This time it was a big screw up at the beginning. I mean, like I got into one game the first hour, man, but after that one game, it was all over. It was all over for the beta. It was just so hilarious how many people got mad when they couldn't get on Splatoon. But I'm glad that Nintendo owned up and they gave them the first hour, man. It was better for Nintendo to do stuff like that. That's why I like Nintendo, man. And they own up to when they messed up. So yeah. So anywho, that was my experience with the Splatoon Global Misfire. I'm glad that I got to enjoy myself the second game and all around, man. It was just all around great, man. It still feels the same way it did. It was the same thing over and over again, and but this time with more people. And you know, I'm glad that Nintendo held up to the misfire the first time, man. Connection problems. I hope Nintendo gets it okay because you know what, because that first hour was just horrendous as heck, and it was not very good at all. So anyway, it's your boy Silver.